Greetings, y'all. It's Brother Zygos broadcasting from Fern Gully in American City, maybe near you, maybe not. And I figured this is a perfect time to start making videos since so many people are gonna be not working, have time on their hands, and might as well use that time to communicate and spread ideas and good vibes and the peace of mind. So here I am. It's been maybe almost a year since I did my last video. Might have been less than that, but I figured it's good as time as any to start making videos again, and maybe even live streaming and stuff. I was originally gonna turn my channel or make another channel just called Zygos Astrology. I don't know how it works changing your name on here, but since I have all the followers in here pretty much that I might as well, use to get my word out, basically a lot of it based off my Morgellons videos. The first video I did, the Morgellons healing video from 4 years ago or so. That was, where I got the most views, the most likes, most everything. And then I don't know what happened, but the kibosh got put down on me pretty much after that, and it was much harder to get my word out. But I figured I'll use what I got and start putting out the energy, the introspection, the vibes of enlightenment that come to me, that I just like to share. Everyone has a different perspective, and I think I have a pretty unique one. So I'm going to start using this channel for just me just kind of talking about what I think the state of the world is, and what I think some of the symbols of astrology and our human condition have interlinked, let's say, interlinked. And kind of like tying that into, I guess you could say, the cabal. The cabal of people that are in high places of power that don't want to give us tools to prosper. Instead, basically using us against ourselves to keep ourselves down, because we listen to their words and their programming, and we want their products. And we're like, a lot of us are pretty easily manipulated in several ways. They have many tricks up their hand. But concerning this current thing that's going on, I know there's I don't get into Q or anything, but people are saying a lot of things about that maybe this is part of the plan. I mean, I don't know, dude. There are some pretty interesting things about Trump dealing with the Mandela effect and old books, and there's definitely, he's got help from somewhere. I think that is for sure. I mean, I don't know how good it is, but it's definitely changing things very quickly, and away from, I think, the leftist agenda that the Clintons and the Soroses and the Gateses of the world had planned for us. So I think that on that regard, Trump is a very positive character. And the fact that he pisses people off so easily and so often is, it is useful, to bring out all those negative demons in people and kind of show their true nature a lot, with a lot of the, things that are come out since the election. We're seeing how extreme and insane a lot of leftist dogma is. So in that regard, let's call it the CV-19. What's going on right now? And here comes some dudes. Biking through the mud is not very much fun, is it? So anyways, can't tell if there's more or less people out because of this scare. it kind of seems like there's more people out. Instead of staying cooped it up, they end up going out and being active. That's what I'm doing. So people like me are doing that, I guess. Plus the weather's been freaking amazing here in Oregon. So my thoughts about the current situation is that this virus is in fact not as dangerous as the reaction to it. I know that things in Italy and China have gotten crazy. There are theories that I've heard with at least the China part is that they were mass vaccinated with a government created, the Communist Party of China created vaccination that was, they were inoculated with, because they don't have the freedoms we have here they're trying to take that away, but to deny a vaccine or like refuse to take one there, you just have to take whatever the government tells you to. Some thoughts are that may those vaccine programs, when the antigen or the virus got released somehow, whether it's from a bat soup or a lab or whatever, it reacted with the vaccinated population. Obviously, I don't think that completely explains Italy, unless they were using a similar man-made kind of virus thing in some Italian lab or something, which could be they may have like some kind of relationship with these Chinese pharmaceutical makers, just like obviously America does. Can't with our pharmaceuticals and where they're produced. But anyways, I do find it interesting that this idea that people, if you don't show symptoms, you're a carrier. You might still be a carrier by not showing symptoms. To me, what that means is you have a good immune system and the body isn't messing your body up because the immune system's too strong. So yeah, it might be clinging on in there or attached some way to your system, but it doesn't have an effect on you because you're not full of mucus and mold and all that stuff that happens from the heavy meat, cheese, and sugar diet that a lot of people have. So someone who's compromised in that way, their lymph nodes are all clogged up and their whole body's all clogged up and they got parasites, then yeah, they probably gonna, the virus ain't gonna be too good to you, just like any flu virus or coronavirus. And so it's funny, like this way, they're calling it like, it's like you might be a carrier, to just add fear to it. It's like, no, it's probably just out there everywhere. Like, it's everywhere. Everyone has it. Is gonna have it to some degree. It's just like, I'm not a scientist, and this isn't any way scientific information, but it's just like, I don't get sick really ever anymore, especially since I went vegan almost 5 years ago. I have other health problems, but they're not like colds and flus and things like that. I still think there's like heavy metals and stuff I'm still dealing with my body and other like natural biome issues and like good bacteria in my body, those things. But as far as like colds and flus and getting like food poisoning or any of that stuff, never happens. Never ever. So this idea of a carrier, it's kind of like it's like a way of stigmatizing people that are strong, which is, I feel like, the modern system likes to do. It's just trying to like weaken everybody and bring everyone down to the level of the weakest, most sensitive people, and who are using it as a tool of power to give themselves more power. And it's really underhanded, scorpionic, one might say. But that being said, it's like, I do think that there's a lot of people like Scott Adams. I listen to him sometimes, Coffee with Scott Adams, and I don't really like a lot of the things he says. He's a total mainstream dude, Trump advocate, let's call him, and he just trusts the CDC and everything, but he kind of got me thinking, going between Scott Adams and Del Bigtree, for instance, the High Wire with Del Bigtree. Follow him, watch him. Best reporting, in my opinion, on the current situation, and going against the grain and doing the good work of just waking people up to the authoritarian nightmare that is being pushed upon us. Whether it's with this intersectional dogma that's coming in now, or whether it's with the vaccine that's coming in coupled with it. They're saying, some people are saying that vaccine anti-vaxxers are science deniers, and that they're even racist. There's a racist part of not vaccinating your children, and it's all such BS. So insane, the world we're in right now. But I did start thinking, between the Scott Adams, he's just the smartest people in the world are coming together right now, and the best minds, people that are geniuses. Let's get it right out, that guy, I can't even remember his name anymore, but that one guy who makes a lot of the vaccines. He made the Bible for vaccines and all that stuff. Anyways, those guys are smart, but here's the thing, is a lot of them are crooked too, and they're and they have agendas, and when they're now, I think, here's what I think, there's going to be new eyes coming and looking at the work the CDC has been doing. There's going to be new eyes looking and seeing the failure in what they're doing, and the rigging they're doing of the science, and a lot of people don't even know there's no placebo-blind safety test for any of these vaccines. They don't have to do it, as Del Bigtree has made me aware of. So the more and more eyes that come, and they're looking in the CDC trying to make a new vaccine, Bill Gates style, population control, Bill Gates and George Soros and all your favorite Dr. Evils, there's going to be, people are going to be like, this doesn't work. This doesn't add up. More people are going to, more eyes are going to be seeing this, what they've been doing, and seeing that there is actually an agenda going on, and that this isn't actually to help anybody. And that's my hopes anyways. I could be wrong. This could be something to force vaccinate people, and maybe they don't get the best minds, and they get fellow cabal members to help them, the smartest Dr. Evils around. But I don't think so. I think there's too much attention on it now, where there are people that are going to see it now, and it's going to expose the malfeasance of these vaccine makers, and the fact that it does have to do with China and pharmaceuticals made in China, and a lot of this agenda is kind of wanting to use the authoritarian style of Chinese governing and bring it here. That is, I think, a lot of the agenda is going on with the pharmaceutical insanity that particularly is displayed by vaccine protocols starting at birth. So anyways, I just wanted to get some ideas out there like that about the situation. And I feel like I had some other things to talk about. Maybe I'll do another video tomorrow. Hopefully this won't have a hard time getting this up. And I guess I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good one, and peace and love until next time. Brother Z, signing out.